Welcome to the lounge, all my fellow loungers, chillers, ballers, and grillers. Especially chillers and grillers, because that's right, today we're going to be grilling. Today we're going to grill some, surprise, not chicken, not beef. We're grilling some lamb chops today. Hope you guys like them. We're also going to make some mashed taters and some oven roasted asparagus. So, put your feet up, grab yourself something to drink, and enjoy. Let's get going. First off, we're going to go through the list of ingredients. We have olive oil, surprise, surprise, 2 lemons, some oregano, garlic, minced garlic, salt, black pepper, 4 lamb chops. Now that's for a marinade over here. Now we're going to go to our potatoes. 6 potatoes, because me and Tom really like our potatoes. Right, Tom? We have garlic. I will use pretty close to that whole thing.
No vampires tonight.
That's right. And no talking to each other because we'll have stanky breath. Butter, half and half. Then we go over to our asparagus. Got salt, pepper, garlic powder, and Parmesan cheese. Tools we're going to need. Scan over here first, please. Knife, fork, bowl, blah, blah. Zester. Okay. You get the zest. Of course, a peeler for the potatoes that Tom can use.
What?
Excuse me?
What?
What? A cookie sheet with, and I like to use a cookie sheet with foil over it. That way I don't even have to wash it. I can just throw the foil away. And a pot to cook the potatoes in. So we're going to get started first with the marinade. So that's what we'll start with. Okay, make sure you take the lemon and you roll it. That actually makes the juice a lot easier to get out of that lemon when you cut it in half and try to get that juice out of it. Alright, so we actually measured out everything ahead of time so we can just put it in. This is our, we will actually put everything in the description too. There's our olive oil, there's our lemon, our oregano, our garlic, and our salt and pepper. Put that all in a bowl, mix it up good.
Again, exact measurements shall be in the description.
You can use a whisk if you want, but why whisk it? Tom just thought that was really corny just then, didn't you, Tom?
It was an unexpected pun.
Okay, so mix it up.
Doesn't that look delicious?
Alright, so now just pour it inside. Get a little goodness in there. Once again, Uncle Larry has a Ziploc with meat in it. And mixing it up again, playing with his meat. You want to just make sure that you get this spread all over them. Nice and good. And then you want to put it in the refrigerator at least an hour. I wouldn't go much more than that. I mean, you could go an hour and a half, something like that. I wouldn't do it terribly long. Let them sit in the refrigerator for about an hour. In the meantime, you can peel your potatoes, get them all set and everything. Remember, potatoes are going to take probably 25 minutes to make, so remember that. So, you know, after a half hour from now, you want to just start your potatoes. And then the asparagus only takes probably about 15 minutes to do, 20 minutes. So, you know, you got to time things out right. They don't take very long to grill, so this is the longest part. Throw them in the fridge and just wait. Alright, so we peeled the potatoes, we cut them up, we peeled the garlic, and we cut that up. We saved you all that stuff. But anyway, the size of the potato that I cut them up is about like that. That way you can, the smaller you cut them, the faster they cook. So I like to, you know, cut them about that size and everything. Then you want to put about a palm's worth of salt in there. Put your lid on. Put a lid on it. That's what I tell Tom all the time, don't I, Tom?
No.
What? Anyway, I put it on high. You want to keep an eye on it because if it boils, what's going to happen is it usually it foams up, comes out the sides and everything. So you want to keep an eye on that so that doesn't happen. Once it starts boiling, I always like to take my lid and put it to the side, something like that, so the steam can come up, so it doesn't foam all over. So just keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, we're going to get the asparagus ready. Alrighty, so we washed our asparagus really good because, you know, it grows in sandy soil, so you want to make sure that it's washed. Then we're going to break them, and what you do is you just take them, this is how we do it anyway. Take them like this, wherever they break, that's what we're cooking, that's what we're throwing away. And we just keep doing it like so. Now you can eat that part, but it takes a lot longer to cook that part. So we like the spears because they're more tender. So that's what you want to do with all these. Now we're ready to get our asparagus ready. We have it all here on the pan. You want to drizzle some olive oil all over. Okay. Next, your salt. Your pepper. Your garlic powder. And, most importantly, your Parmesan cheese. And don't be stingy with the cheese. Throw them all. Okay. Our potatoes, we have about 13 and a half more minutes. We have the oven preheated right now. Once that oven is ready, you're going to put them in at 400 for about 15 minutes. Alright, the potatoes are done boiling. We drained them. Now we're going to put the asparagus in the oven. Remember, 400, I told you. Middle shelf, put them in. Set your timer for about 15 minutes. There we go. Now we're going to get our potatoes ready. So, take our lid off. Remember I told you how much butter? I use about 3/4 of a stick. Throw your butter in there. Now I got buttery hands. I gotta get a paper. Put salt in. Don't put too much salt in it because you can always put more salt, but you can't take any out. Same thing with pepper, but I like a lot of pepper, so it doesn't really matter. You don't need to put the lid back on for that butter to melt in there because you want it to, the steam to come out. You don't want them too moist. Let that go a little bit, so you want the butter to melt a little bit in there, and then we will start putting our half and half in and mash them up.
The grill.
Also, this is probably a really good time because Tom's back there going like this, reminding me that's probably a really good time to fire up the grill to get it warmed up. So that's what we're going to do now. Thanks, Tom. That's why you're my main man. Alright, so now I'm going to pour a little bit of half and half into the potatoes. Believe me, guys, Uncle Larry doesn't make heart-healthy potatoes. If you want to and you want to add 1%, 2%, whatever, don't use, you know, butter, margarine, whatever you want to use, that's fine. That's not the way I cook them because I like the taste of these. So pour some in. Not a whole ton of it because you can always add more to it, but like just like the salt, you can't take it out. Once it's in there, we're good. You might want to use beaters if you don't like lumpy potatoes. Me and Tom don't have a problem with lumpy potatoes, do we, Tom?
No.
They can't see you shake your head, that's right, you gotta say no.
That's why I said no.
Okay.
Because I remembered they can't see me shake my head.
Okay. So anyway, that's a little thick right now, so we're going to add about the same amount in there. Remember, if you do this too fast, it's going to splatter all over the camera, and we don't want to see that happen, do we?
No.
If it just got on Tom's face, it wouldn't bother me as
The
much.
camera wouldn't get that either.
No, I know, but I would get it.
Yeah, but then nobody else would.
Anyway, so they're still a little, tiny bit thick. I just want them a little bit thinner than that. So, well, that's good enough. Don't get carried away. Oh, that's good. All right, so now you get a fork, you taste them. Because you might have to add a little bit of salt to them. Let's see what we got here. Salt's perfect. They're absolutely perfect, so we're gonna go with that. Now you can put a lid on them just to keep them warm while your asparagus is cooking. All right, so the timer went off. Now we're gonna check our asparagus. What you want them to look is a little wrinkly. Zoom in on that. And you can see that they're a little wrinkly. So they are done. So we're gonna put them aside. And next we will start on our lamb chops. All right, finally we're ready to put our lamb chops on the grill. We had to wait a little bit, didn't we, Tom?
Yep, rain.
We had a rain delay.
Just look at all that.
Yeah. So, remember, we're going to put these on the grill for about 5 to 7 minutes for each side. So, make sure you're keeping track of the time. And I guess you guys all noticed that, hey, they aren't really that big. No, lamb chops really aren't that big. But they sure are tasty. So now we're going to wait 5 to 7 minutes, then we're going to flip them over. In the meantime, let's all take a sip. Or 2. Actually, you got 5 to 7 minutes, probably like a whole bunch of sips. Okay, so they're ready now. Now just take them off, put them on your plate. Man, these look so good. Hey, want to get a shot of this? This is our grill. A lot of guys have been asking me, what kind of grill do you have? Now you know. We never did show the outside before, did we?
Don't think so. At least not well.
So now I'll go in and set the plates up, and then we're gonna be eating. Okay, so this is the way Uncle Larry likes to plate this meal right here. If you're like, you know, entertaining a lady friend, put some potatoes in the middle like so. Go over to your pork chops, your lamb chops. Put them right in your potatoes like this. You don't need gravy with this. If I was making this on top of the stove, I would have actually made a little sauce to go over top of this, but. And then take your asparagus, put some of that to the side. Serve that up to your lady friend, and you just might get lucky that night. Just saying. And Tom rolled his eyes again. Meet you out at the lounge. We're going to chow up. Chow down. Alright, so here we are. Chow down. Or chow up.
Chow whichever way you feel.
Whichever way you feel. Oh my goodness. That is some good. I hope you guys really try this out because
It's pretty dang good.
it's really good. Oh.
I just don't like getting my hands dirty.
Anyway, in case you guys are wondering, why is Uncle Larry wearing the hats like that? Well, it's kind of like...
Shameless product placement.
Exactly. Way to pick up my slack there.
Not a problem.
Anyway, because my head is like about 150 degrees right now. But anyway, Uncle Larry now has Chillin and Grillin hats. We got purple ones. There you go, Simon. We got whatever this color is ones. There you go, Tom.
Grayish.
Grayish. And we have bandanas. But you know what?
I'm not really a hat person.
No, we can get other color hats. We can get other color bandanas. Send a message to my sister on there. She'll hook you up. Anyway, Till next time, we'll be sitting here chilling at the lounge, right, Tom?
Mm-hmm.
Having a good old time. I hope you guys join us.
Good potatoes.
Till then, cheers. Closer.
Closer than usual.